is going on, everybody? And we're back with another Lucha Underground review. This is the second episode of that second season, so we're at 2 and 2. And again, great episode, dude. I mean, it was crazy good. So let's see. We start out the show with Prince Puma hitting the weights, and guess who comes in? Pentagon Jr. They get into a fight where they end in a big, awesome, I mean, that shit was crazy cool, flipping kick scene. It was crazy. I loved it. So I don't think there wasn't as much cinematic stuff as there normally is, but we'll get to that. So the next match, the first match was Johnny Mundo versus Killshot. Bro, what a match! Killshot, Johnny Mundo was on the top rope. Killshot kicked his legs, fell on the second rope, so he was in the second ropes. Hit him with a super kick, then grabbed him by the head, hit him with a DDT, hit the 450 splash, and Johnny Mundo kicked out. Tell me how. Tell me how. It was awesome. One of the best things ever. Johnny Mundo won, though, with the end of the world, or end of days, whatever he calls it. And then Cage comes out. Cage is a beast. So I guess they're starting a rivalry, which that should be pretty great. And then Cage kind of calls out Mil Muertes. Would I love to see that match? Yes, book it, please. But it was pretty cool to see. Cage comes in the ring, turns his back on Johnny Mundo. Johnny Mundo beats him down in the ring. And so, yeah, that happened. So, we go back, and there's another cutscene. I don't know why I'm calling it a cutscene like it's a video game. There's another scene, and it's this chick called Cobra Moon, and she's whooping ass. She's whooping ass. And this is the wrong scene. I'll talk about the other scene next. Rather talk about this scene, since I did it wrong. So she's supposed to be debuting soon, which that should be pretty cool. She was whooping ass. I don't know if she's going to be a wrestler or just in the movie parts, just like that other chick that was in Dario Cueto's jail. If you guys remember that from last season. So I don't know if she's going to actually wrestle. So the scene that actually was on when I was talking about after the Mac and Johnny Mundo and Killshot match was actually Marty the Moth talked to Sexy Star about his sister, which we heard about his sister last season when he kidnapped Sexy Star. And so Sexy Star, he was like, well, when we return you to the temple, I'm guessing they're getting back in the ring soon, which Marty the Moth, I don't like him as a wrestler, but he plays a damn good psychopath. I'll tell you that much, he plays a damn good psychopath. Really great job. And so now, all we gotta kind of talk about is matches, because I kind of did the two scenes just then, so let's talk. Well, there's another scene I forgot about. PJ Black is in the temple. He's in Lucha Underground after he left WWE. He was in TNA as the King of the Mountain champion. Didn't really have a long stint there, just when the GFW invasion happened. So he did some indie things. Now he's in Lucha Underground. He had a great match with the Mac. But first off, he comes in and does his whole Daredevil things. That was the coolest looking scene ever, dude. They had the wolf incorporated in it. He was beating up some biker dudes. It was cool. So then he comes to the match with the Mac. And I'm telling you guys, the Mac is fucking awesome. He reminds me a lot of Samoa Joe for some reason. I really think they could kind of be a tag team and they whoop ass. But Samoa Joe's not in Lucha Underground. Mac's not in NXT, so I kind of like where everybody's at. But they had one hell of a matchup. Mac hit the standing moonsault, kip up, PJ Black, just normal Daredevil type moves. He's pretty damn awesome. But all of a sudden, the PJ Black's probably about to go for his 450 splash. The Mac jumps up, hits him with a stunner, and wins the match. So I'm surprised they didn't let PJ Black win his first match. That's what kind of shocked me there. I don't know why he didn't win his first match, but it was a great match. The Mac has been using that stunner. I don't know if that's his new finisher. That's pretty damn cool that he's using the stunner. Because last year at Ultima Lucha versus Cage in that street fight, he pulled the beer out of the cooler or whatever, drunk them, smashed them together, hit the finger, and hit the stunner, and then just fucking stone cold freaking flipping people off. And Matt Striker's like, no one kicks out of the stunner, damn it. This man's got a family. Come on now, you ain't JR, bitch. JR's the best commentator of all time, so. Whatever. The Mac's been using that stunner, which I think is still pretty cool. But the match, altogether, those two guys really, really can high fly. They fly around that ring, and it was cool to see. It was a really good match. And so now, we go to the main event now. And I've got to say, it was a great match. But it tied back into the first scene, where they had Prince Puma and Pentagon Jr. fighting. And now with Katrina and Mil Muertes kind of running things now, they put them in a tag team match versus the, what's their names? The Disciples of Death. 3-on-2 handicap match. Okay, so they had a good match. Prince Puma, Pentagon Jr. win when he hit that freaking, I think everything's for 360 splash, 450 splash. He hit that. Maybe it was like 80. Fucking 80 splash. Shit. I don't even know. It was a splash. Hit some flips. But when he did it, Pentagon Jr. tagged himself in. So when the impact after he flipped and he kind of moved away from Disciples of Death guy, Pentagon came in and stole the victory. And so it kind of, I was like, okay, rivalry, please. So after the match, they are staring at each other. They start to brawl. And it all culminated when Pentagon Jr. was about to hit his arm breaker. And Prince Puma's arm would have been broke. So it's been like, okay, don't do that. Prince Puma gets out of it. Almost hits the Trouble in Paradise. That's what I'm calling it. Because that's, it's cool. It's Trouble in Paradise, fuck. But I mean, whatever. So they get, Pentagon Jr. rolls away from the Trouble in Paradise, gets out of the ring. That's where they end the show. But wait, I thought it was over. Then they show that guy with the green mask who beat up that chick beat up last season, and I'm sitting here thinking like Rey Mysterio's talking. Rey Mysterio is talking. It's him. It's Rey Mysterio. But when the guy pulls off of his freaking hoodie, it's not Rey Mysterio, it's the guy with the green mask. I don't know his name. And so, it should be bad. Should I know his name? Let me do it. If you guys know the name, let me know it. I have trouble remembering names on Lucha Underground for some reason. But I love it. Trust me, guys. It's fucking awesome. But then Rey Mysterio comes out, does his hoodie, and it's fucking Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's in the temple, guys. Gonna be great. I give this show a 5 out of 5 star rating, just like last week. Great fucking show. Like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll try to do the podcast, and we're probably going to go over a lot more of this wrestling from this week and some other stuff. But like, subscribe, and comment, guys, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.